guys, I'm Aishin and Yes, and we were going to talk about the data flow diagram. So first we have here the level 0 diagram or the context diagram. So this is a context diagram for a system called Cakeverse order management system. So it shows how the system interacts with different people or roles, or we call it the external entities, and what information flows between them. For the main parts and how do they work. So we have here the customer. First, the customer is sila yung nagsisend ng order request to the system. So at the center part, makita natin dito yung Cakeverse order management system. So this is the main system that connects and manages all the data between the customer, cake designer, planet, and delivery coordinator. So once the system has the information from the customer, isi-send niya yung mga information na yun sa cake designer. And yung cake designer naman is nakukuha or nakaka-receive ng design assignment coming from the customer. So once the cake designer has all the informations from the order request na galing sa customer, isi-send niya yung design info to the system. Mga details na design na nagawa niya. So, once the system has this information, pupunta naman tayo sa planet. So, yung system is yung planet, makaka-receive siya ng routing request from the system. So, yung routing request na to is para mahanap yung mga route for delivery. And yung planet naman is magsisend ng panel data or mga information na magagamit ng system. So, once na makuha lahat to ng system, makikipag-coordinate naman siya sa delivery coordinator. Or yung delivery coordinator is magre-request or makukuha yung delivery schedule from the system. Kung saan at kailan i-deliver yung order. So, itong information na to is nakuha natin sa planet. So, once the delivery coordinator receives all the informations about the route for delivery, isi-send back niya yung delivery status sa system. So, once the system has all the informations about the request order of the customers, isi-send back niya or isi-send niya na lahat ng informations or order confirmation back sa customer. So, to sum up, this diagram shows that the customer places an order. So, the system is nag-coordinate sa cake designer for the cake design. And nag-work din siya or nakipag-coordinate din siya sa planet para makuha yung place na pagdi-deliveran. And yung system is magsisend ng delivery info para matrack yung delivery. And everything flows through the Cakeverse order management system.
Good day, I am Belle and I will be explaining the level 1 of data flow diagram for our cake ordering system. This diagram shows the main function of the system, how data flows between processes, data store, and external entities, and how these elements work together to handle cake orders. So first, let me break down the main components of our DFD. Based on the diagram, the processes represent the rounded rectangle. Each process transforms data as it flows through the system. We have 4 key processes, which are the register customer, which handles customer registration. Second is manage cake design, which manage cake design data. Third is manage Galactic delivery info, which is for delivery records and planetary conditions. Fourth is process cake orders, representing the central function that processes the orders and finalizes deliveries. For the external entities, it is equivalent as the rectangle shape that represent the external people or systems interacting with our system. So based on our DFD, we have 4 external entities, which are the customer, and its purpose is to submit registration details, cake orders, and receive confirmation. Second is cake designers, which provide and updates cake design. Third is delivery coordinator, which receive updates for planning deliveries. Fourth is planetary authorities, which supplies planetary conditions for delivery decisions. Next, we have data stores. It represents the open-ended rectangles where information is kept for later use. We have 6 data stores. First is customer records. It stores customer data. Next is cake design. It keeps cake design's information. Third is delivery info. This holds delivery data. Fourth is order history. It records completed orders. Fifth is review records. It is for storing customer reviews. Sixth is planet information. It stores data about planetary condition. I will also be discussing the data flow. The data flow is the arrows in the diagram represents data flow. It is how information moves between processes, data stores, and external entities. So now, let me walk you through to the system flow. The first step of system flow is customer registration. The process starts when the customer submits registration details. The register customer process checks the customer records data store to see if the customer already exists. If not, the new customer is stored and a registration status is sent back to the customer. The step 2 is the cake design management. When the customer or cake designer submits cake design data, it flows into the managed cake design process. This process stores or retrieves cake design records from cake design data store. The cake designer receives feedback or updates as design or process. Step 3. Manage Galactic Delivery Info. Manage Galactic Delivery Info handles everything about delivery. It updates and retrieves records from Delivery Info data store. It also interacts with the Planet Authority to get planet conditions that might affect delivery. The delivery coordinator receives delivery updates to plan shipments properly. For Step 4, Process Cake Orders. The customer provides cake order details to the process cake orders process. This process looks up cake designs from data store. The system retrieves the selected cake design from the cake design data store. This ensures that the exact design requested by customer is applied to the order, whether it was a custom design submitted earlier or an existing design in the system. Next is retrieves delivery info from data store. The system accesses the delivery info data store to get all delivery related details, including previous delivery records, the customer delivery address, and any assigned delivery schedules. This helps the system plan delivery accurately and link the order to the correct delivery information. Next is checks planetary condition from data store. The system communicates with the Planet Authority to gather the latest planetary data, which is stored in the Planet Information data store. This data includes conditions like weather, atmosphere, or planetary safety status that could affect the delivery. The system uses this information to decide if delivery to the customer's planet is safe and possible at that time. Stores the order in order history and reviews in review records. After the order is processed, it is saved in the order history data store. This keeps complete records of the order details such as the cake design, delivery plan, and transaction information. These records can be referenced in the future for tracking, reporting, or customer support. If the customer provides feedback or a review after receiving their cake, this information is stored in the review records data store. This helps the system collect and manage customer feedback, which can be used to improve service quality or inform future customer about popular design or reliable deliveries. And after that, the customer receives an order confirmation and receipt.
Lastly, we were going to talk about the level 2 data flow diagram. So it is the decomposition of process cake orders. So these diagrams breaks down the main process of process cake orders into smaller steps to show more details on how it works. So we have here the steps in the process. So firstly, we have the process of 4.1, which is the validate customer information. So here the system checks if the customer is valid by looking up their details in the customer records or our data store number 1. So our input here is the order details from the customer. So, ang output naman natin na i-input sa ibang another process is the validated customer information. So next we have the process 4.2 or select cake design. So here the system chooses or confirms the cake design using the cake design data or our data store number 2. So here ang input naman natin is the validated customer information, which is the output of the previous process. So ang magiging output natin is the selected cake design. So moving on, we have here the process number 4.3, which is the verify delivery and planet. So here the system checks if the delivery is possible using delivery info or our data store number 3 and planet information, our data store number 5. So the input here is the cake design and the customer location, and our output for the next process is the delivery confirmation. So next we have the process 4.4, which is the record order details. So here the system saves the whole order into the order history or our data store number 4. So the input here is the delivery confirmation, which is the output that we have sent or yung output na nakuha natin kanina sa previous process. So, siya na yung naging input natin sa panibagong process, and ang output naman na isi-send natin sa another process is the order summary. So, lastly, we have here the process number 4.5, which is the send order confirmation. So, here the system sends an order confirmation back to the customer. So, our input is the order summary, and ang output naman natin is confirmation message na ibabalik sa customer. So, to sum up, this level 2 data flow diagram shows how the system handles a cake order step by step. So, nag-check tayo ng customer, nag-choose ng cake design, and chinek if madi-deliver, kung kaya ba i-deliver. Nag-save tayo ng order, nag-confirm ng order to the customer. So, each process uses data stores to look up or save information.
So this is our ERD for our group, and this represents a normalized and structured relational database schema for Cakeverse. So it is a futuristic interplanetary cake customization and delivery platform. So the system efficiently handles cake customization, customer orders, delivery logistics across the planets, and customer feedback. So we have here the first entity, which is cake. We have a primary key ID, which is the cake ID. The following are the attributes, which is artist assigned, cake design, layers, toppings, base type, shape, size, flavor, and pricing. So the main purpose of this entity is to store detailed information about custom cake options available in the system. So second entity that we have is order. We have a primary key of order ID. Foreign keys are cake ID, customer ID, and price. The attributes are order time, payment method, number of items, shipping fee, and total cost. So the main purpose of this second entity is to capture each cake order that is placed and including their associated cake, customer, and financial details. So our third entity is delivery. It shows that the primary key is delivery ID. We have three foreign keys, which are address ID, planet ID, and order ID. The attributes are estimated time of arrival, courier service, and tracking number. And we have the main purpose of this third entity is to manage delivery details for each order, including which planet it's going to, and also give delivery tracking info. So for the fourth planet ID, um, or the entity, we have the planet. We have a primary key here for planet ID, and it includes attributes which are planet name, size, climate type, and coordinates. So this represents interplanetary destinations supporting Cakeverse Galactic delivery operation. And we have the fifth entity here, which is for customer. Primary key is customer ID. We have two foreign keys, which are address ID and planet ID. We also have three attributes, which is first name, last name, and email. So this stores customer identity and contact information. And last, we have review. So the primary key is review ID. We have two foreign keys, which is customer ID and order ID. And we have three attributes, which are ratings, feedback, and review date. It collects customers' review to related specific orders and supporting, the quality assurance and customer feedback. So the relationships between these, so one cake can be part of many orders. Each order can have many associated delivery, and each order, goes to or is placed by a customer, and each delivery is delivered to one destined planet, and each customer has or resides in one planet, which has a planet ID here. Each customer also places or submits a review for the store, and the review is linked to a specific order, which has an order ID. So, to summarize, all of the um, entities here are has a relationship, and it is all connected, and it provides clear and a logical structure in the um, in our soft or in our system. And that's all. Thank
Welcome to Cakeverse. So, Cakeverse is your one-stop online destination for all things delicious and sweet. We've designed our website to make ordering your favorite cake a seamless and delightful experience from browse to delivery. When you visit Cakeverse, here what you can expect. First is the login page. To ensure a personalized and secure experience, you will first encounter our login page. Here, returning customer can quickly sign in while new user can easily register to create an account. This allows you to track your orders, save your favorite cakes, and speed up future purchases. Next is homepage. Once you log in, you will land our vibrant homepage. This page is designed for your convenience and access to essential features. After clicking Start Ordering, you can explore a wide variety of delectable cakes, from classic favorites to unique custom creation. Our initiative design make it easy to browse by category, which is include options like layers of cake, type of cake, and toppings you can put on the cake. You can also filter by flavor or search for specific cake. Each cake listing provides details, description, beautiful image, and pricing, helping you to make the perfect choice and simply add your desired cakes to your cart. Next is our order summary and payment. After you fill your cart with delicious treats, you will proceed to the order summary page. Here, you can review all the items you've selected, make any last-minute adjustment, and confirm your order details. For your convenience, your order summary can also be printed. Following this, you will move to payment detail selection. We offer a secure, convenient payment gateway with various options to ensure a smooth transaction. Is ratings. Your feedback is incredibly important to us. After enjoy your Cakeverse experience, you will have the opportunity to visit our rating sections. Here, you can share your thoughts on the cake you order, the ordering process, and your overall satisfaction. Your ratings and reviews help us improve our offering and ensure that every customer has a truly delightful experience with Cakeverse.
Good day, everyone. I'm Joshua Torno, and I will be presenting the database of our system. To begin, I'll walk you through our code and explain each part step by step following the chronological flow of the system. Before any data can be read or written, the connect.php script is the very first file that must be included or executed. Its sole purpose is to establish a connection to the SQL Server database, because without a successful connection, all subsequent database operations will fail. First, it defines the server name and the specific database to connect to the Cakeverse DB or the Cakeverse database. And then it attempts to connect using the SQL SRV underscore connect function. Then last, it includes a basic error handling mechanism wherein if the connection fails, it stops the script and displays the error, which is vital for the troubleshooting. So, after natin makonect sa SQL Server database, magproproceed naman tayo sa input and data handling. When a user interacts with the website like sign in for example or log in, their typed information and selections are captured by the web page. This captured input is then typically packaged into a JSON format and sent via an HTTP request to the appropriate PHP script on the server. For processing user input, we'll now proceed to authentication. If the user is signing up or logging in, the auth.php script receives their username and password. It then consults the database via the connection established by the connect.php to either create a new user record or verify existing credentials. For sign up mode, it first checks the database to see if the provided username already exists. If the username is new, it inserts the new user's username, password, and a default role, admin if the username is admin, otherwise customer, into the user's table. It then sends a success or failure message back to the website. For login mode, it queries the user's table to verify if the provided username and password match an existing record. If credentials are valid, it retrieves the user's role. It then sends a success message along with the user's role or an invalid credentials message if the login fails. For saving orders, save underscore order.php is the one responsible for processing and storing new customer orders into the database. It takes customer selections and details, calculates the total, and then records the order. It receives order details from the website, including items in the shopping cart, customer information, and the owner. It calculates a summary of the order and the total price based on the items, layers, flavors, and toppings selected. It then inserts all the relevant order information such as customer, address, delivery type, payment method, summary, total, status, and owner as a new record into the orders table in the database. Lastly, it sends a success message back to the website indicating that the order has been saved. Finally, we're going to retrieve and display the data using the get underscore orders.php. The purpose of this script is to retrieve order information from the database, allowing users or administrators to view past orders. It incorporates basic access control to show either all orders or only orders belonging to a specific user. First, it receives parameters from the website, typically the owner of the orders, to retrieve and the role of the user making the request. If the role is admin, it queries the orders table to retrieve all the records. If the role is not admin, it queries the orders table to retrieve only the orders where the owner matches the provided value. After that, it fetches all the matching order records from the database. Then finally, it compiles these records into a structured format and sends them back to the website for display. So, ngayon, magpaproceed na tayo sa pag-test nung database nung system namin if nagwo-work ba talaga siya and if ma-fetch niya yung mga inputs from our website. So, ayan, as you can see sa users, wala pa yung name ko dyan, which is Jeshwell. Yan. So, ngayon, pupunta tayo sa website and magsa-sign up tayo as a new user. So, ayan, input natin yung username ko, Jeshwell. Then, password. Enter tayo ng password dyan. Then, sign up. So, dapat ma-save siya as a new user. So, tignan natin. Ayan, so gumana siya. Na-save yung name ko as a new customer ng website na yan. So, try natin umorder ngayon. Milky Way. Ayan. Punta naman tayo sa orders table para ma-check if magsisave naman yung i-order natin. So, ayan, wala pa yung Jeshwell kasi hindi pa naman ako umu-order. So, balik tayo sa website. O-order na tayo ng cake. Then, kustomize natin siya. Yan. Add to cart, then proceed to check out. Tapos, i-input natin yung customer name, which is Jeshwell. Then, address. Earth na lang. Yan. Earth. Then, place order. Tapos, ayan. Pwede natin ma-rate yung experience natin. Then, ayan. Tapos, ayan, edi nakapag-order na tayo. Check natin if na-save yung order ko. Ayan, lumabas yung order ko sa database natin, sa orders table. Tapos, try natin ngayon tignan yung orders, ayan, sa account ko, isa pa lang yung na-order ko. So, isa pa lang yung lumabas. Tapos, try natin mag-log out. Then, ayan, magla-login naman tayo ngayon. So, ayan, invalid siya kasi nag-sign in na tayo kanina. Tapos, may na-save na password. Kaya, yung password na in-input natin ngayon, mali na. Since may naka-record na dun sa database natin. So, ayun lang po. Thank you.